Where am I? What has happened to me? Why does everything seem so strange? I was crying. I was alone. My spaceship had crashed into some unknown planet. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. But I realized I was hungry. I surveyed the atmosphere around me. It was pretty dark and I could not see much. But then I heard this sound. It was from my stomach. Oh my god, I was hungry. I didn't want to die like this on a strange planet, starved to death. Tears swelled my eyes, and then I heard the sound again. What am I gonna do? I then remembered what my mom told when I was a kid. Son, no matter where you are, no matter what happens, always have your food on time. That struck me like lightning. Dude, relax, I meant it literally.
I'm sorry.
I then looked at my spaceship. I must have got food inside it, right? A sudden sense of relief ran in my veins. I was so happy to acknowledge the fact that I got food there. I slowly walked my spaceship and lifted the shield. I took my backpack, opened it, and you won't believe my luck, I found a margaretto. It's a universally loved chocolate cookie. As I was going to have a bite, my backpack fell to the ground. I was like, should I eat my margaretto or pick up the backpack? And I don't know what influenced me to do it. I went down to pick up my backpack. There was a sudden explosion. I fell 5 meters in front to the ground. The margaretto flew from my hand and landed somewhere in the dark.
Whee! I am free!
I looked straight, nothing was there. I looked right, nothing was there. I looked left, nothing was there either. I turned around and my spaceship was lit up and burning like a fiery star in the upper cosmos waiting for his cheating wife come home.
I need a divorce.
I didn't know whether I should feel happy or sad. Happy that the backpack fell and saved my life, or sad cause of the freaking backpack. It could not eat my margarita and it's lost forever now. I stood there dumbfounded for several minutes, and then I picked myself. I decided to find food on this planet. I tried to remember the class I took in high school, Extraterrestrial'S Survival Guide in an Unknown Planet. But then I also remembered that I was thrown out of the class the very first day cause I was in love with the daughter of the Extraterrestrial'S Survival Guide in an Unknown Planet's teacher who hated me. So I had to take another course called Extraterrestrial's Fantastic Guide to Pick Your Tooth. Wow, the most useful class I ever had. Moving on, now I was on this unknown planet. Hey you, do you know what planet this is?
No!
All my gadgets were in the spaceship and they were burning like a jealous boyfriend. What I had with me was only my backpack. I opened it and found a book. It was my intergalactic encyclopedia.
Intergalactic Encyclopedia of the Universe.
I was glad that I at least had that. I was starving and I had to make a decision fast. Either I had to rise, beat all odds and find food to keep myself alive, or do nothing and starve to death. You guessed it right, I chose to do nothing and starve to death. I was waiting for my end to come, like a shark trying to pick girls from a bar.
Hey, hottie. Not interesting.
But from now I suddenly started to trace a smell. A smell that would tempt the divine goddesses to come to this planet from the heavenly enclosure. That smell alone made my mouth water. I got up and my nose started to follow the path of the smell. My eyes were closed. My brain didn't know where we were going. But one thing it has learned over the years is that no matter where you are, if your nose asks you to follow it, you better damn follow it. As I kept moving, my head suddenly banged onto something. I opened my eyes, you won't believe what I saw. I saw strange creatures moving. The most amazing thing about those creatures was that they were moving on 2 legs just like me. With that information, I opened my intergalactic encyclopedia and wanted to find out what those creatures were. I looked wide and deep, comparing several creatures to my encyclopedia, and finally found what I was looking for. They were called humans and I'm on planet Earth. That's amazing! I looked at the limited information about humans. Humans, symmetrical inhabitants of planet Earth who are afraid of extraterrestrial beings, and if they find one, they eat them up. In brackets, aliens equal to breakfast. Note, if you're ever stranded on this planet, get ready to lose all hope and die. Wait, did I just read? Get ready to lose all hope and die? And that to die as someone's delicious meal? My mind started imagining myself being grilled over fire. I don't want to die like this. Shit, that's not gonna happen. I somehow had to escape from this planet. I had a distress call device in my spaceship, which I could use to contact a nearby mothership. I could hope that it was in working condition, unless it was destroyed by the fire. I started to leave and then I remembered something very important. The smell. How can I leave from there without knowing what that smell was? I began to look for the root of the smell. In a distance there were this group of humans and there was this circular thing between them and each was taking a slice and ingesting it. I opened my intergalactic encyclopedia and checked what it was. It was called pizza.
Pizza, universally most loved food.
My mouth started to water. I needed that pizza very badly. I looked into the intergalactic encyclopedia again. The toppings mostly used on pizza are meat and can be any meat. A terrifying thought occurred in my mind. What if the meat in those toppings were that of an alien / extraterrestrial just like me? I wanted that pizza badly, so I started to reason with my thoughts. Assuming that the meat on the pizza is that of an alien, will that make me a cannibal? I thought for a while and decided to eat it. So first I had to get rid of the humans. I looked in the encyclopedia. What are humans afraid of the most? And the answer was their insecurities. Okay, now from where do I find their insecurities? I got an idea. Guys, look, it's insecurities. We got to run from here. It's me, you monsters. Ha ha ha. My plan worked successfully and I took the pizza and tasted it. Wow, it was divine food. Surprisingly, there was no meat on it. A sudden relief ran as in that instant I knew that I did not digest an alien. I ate heartily and started walking back to my spaceship in hope of finding the distress device in good condition. I was licking my fingers when I reached there, but I was not alone. There were these humans inspecting my spaceship. I hid behind a tree and watched. Particular words were written on their caps. I looked at it in my encyclopedia. NASA, organization that hunts extraterrestrials and dissects them in the laboratory for conducting experiments. That is terrifying. Lights suddenly started flashing in my direction. Look, the alien is behind it. We gotta catch him.